All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here. Today we're going to be taking a look at a watch from Neymar Watch Company. First time I've ever checked out this company and their watches, but I have had people reach out in the past and make comments on my video that I could check, if I could check one of these out. Finally have the opportunity, guys, and so let's go ahead and jump into it. Now, this one, they're calling their date just, their Neymar date just. That's actually down there on the instructions. I don't know why they're calling it that, but there is definitely a little bit of a homage going on here with this watch. Taking a look at the case, obviously the case, the crown, the no crown guards and whatnot, the bezel insert itself, really to me look a lot like the Tudor Black Bay. Taking a look at the dial itself, you've got a little bit of Rolex Explorer going on here with the Arabic numerals here at the 6 and the 9 position, also with the handset on the watch. Outside of that, the watch is really cool for the price. Now, these are available on Amazon for $169. I will leave a link down below. There's a couple of different colorways available. This is the black gilt model. They do have a red bezel insert model. They also have a blue model available out there. So getting into the specs of the watch, you've got a case size of 41.5 from side to side. Comes in around 48 millimeters from lug tip to lug tip. You've got 15.5 millimeters of thickness to the top of the sapphire crystal on this watch, and it employs a 22 millimeter lug opening. Like I said, sapphire crystal on this watch. Now, as you guys can see here in the studio lights, there is no AR coating on that crystal, so you're going to get quite a bit of reflection off of that. Now, it has 120 click bezel on this watch, and I will tell you, it's super stiff and it locks in really good. Everything on it lines up, and there's really absolutely, let's get it lined up here, Dunlap. There's absolutely no back play. Of course, I went one over because that's what I do on the videos. But I mean, if anything, the bezel might be just a little bit too stiff on this watch. I got to get this right for you guys. Is that right? That's right. There we go. One of the reasons it's so stiff to turn is the spring itself, and it's a little bit thin. You guys can see looking at the side of the bezel, it's a little bit thin, but it adds to the beautiful profile of this watch how thin it is. It just has to do with the combination of how stiff that spring is and that bezel insert being a little bit, or that bezel itself being kind of thin. Does have good grip on it once you get a hold of it, but I will tell you it's a little bit stiff. You've got a case that is really kind of interesting, all brushing on the case. You've got a helium escape valve here. It's interesting to me because the Tudor Black Bays are all polished, so I think they probably saved quite a bit of money by just using the standard brushing on the case here. Looking over at the crown on the watch, you've got a signed crown, Neymar crown. Now, interesting thing about the crown is, of course, because this has a 300 meters of water resistance, it's a screw down crown, but I want to note to you that what looks like the crown tube on the Tudor is actually, that's part of the crown itself. So you can see that the crown tube is actually your standard size crown tube down here. But it is a screw down crown, hacking and hand windable. This watch is running the Seiko and H35 movement in it. So you're going to get a date window down here at 3 o'clock also. Good looking watch, all 316L stainless steel. Solid link bracelet with solid in links on it. These are push pin bracelets, so there's no screws involved. Probably one of the least favorite things on the bracelet itself is the clasp assembly. Simple stainless steel, pressed metal here, nothing fancy going on. And it does have a bit of a jingle to the bracelet, but it does look great on the watch. Now since I've had the watch, I've thrown it on a Luff Elastico G2 strap. It looks awesome on there. I've also put it on a leather strap and it looks really good on there. The watch is really good. Running a tried and true Seiko NH35 movement, I don't think you can go wrong. Getting that sapphire crystal on the watch, really tough to complain about anything on this watch, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and pause it and put this watch on my 7-inch wrist. All right, well, 41.5 fits my wrist extremely well on a 7-inch wrist. This watch is thick. I'll tell you, it's a chunky monkey. It sits high on the wrist, and I kind of question why it had to be this thick with the Seiko NH35 movement in it. It could just be a standardized case size with a standardized, movement holder and whatnot in there, and that's just the way they had to do it. But the watch looks excellent, really good on the wrist. We'll get some compliments, definitely has that Tudor Black Bay feel to it. So let's go ahead and dim the lights, guys, and let's go out with the loom shot. All right, guys, I'm trying to keep this one short and sweet for your Sunday. Now, for $169, these watches are available at Amazon. I'm going to leave a link down below. Now, guys, I will tell you that that is an Amazon affiliate link. So if you guys do make a purchase from those Amazon links that I put down below, they do contribute a small piece to the OFD channel. to keep making watch videos like this. So definitely has some good loom. I've worn this watch to bed the first night I had it, and the loom lasts all night long, so you don't have to worry about that. So for $169, you really get a whole lot of watch out there, you know, for this watch. Definitely some homage going on, but if you guys are in the market for a Tudor Black Bay and don't want to spend the money yet, or you just want to try something out in a similar size, the Neymar for $169 is the way to go. I mean, it's just a lot of watch for the money. So, all right, guys, if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.